Welcome back, my pie sitters. How you guys doing today? We got some BLoons Monkey City for you. I'm actually going to start off with a nice little balloon beacon for you. We're going to work on into a river tile. You guys know how I like my river tiles. Dirty. Real dirty. No, I'm just joking. This one shouldn't be that bad overall, but it is a kind of difficult tile. You know, but we only got about 10 rounds. Like, who cares about that? I'm actually going to do a ninja wizard start. It looks like it's going to be some sort of camo tile. I did not know that, but that's okay. This guy, as long as we keep him on strong, should pop all the lead balloons. Kind of clean everything up with a spike factory, I think. Come on, spike factory. Pop in there. Ugh, do I really have to put it here? Come on. Let me just let it go. Hopefully this is good enough. Come on, come on. Let's see. Will it do it? Yes, it does. Thank goodness, man. That was a really, really tight situation right there. Otherwise, I'd have to put it over here, and then, of course, it'd spray spikes all over the place. So I think our main plan is just to kind of chill here for a second, just chat it up a little bit, wait till we get a 4th year ninja, destroy all the rest of the balloons, and then I think the water tile is actually going to be the difficult tile for us. But, of course, you got to play those balloon beacon tiles. They're an extra spot for you to put things, big chunk of money. And then if you want to, I mean, if you're a boss balloon kind of guy, you can go fight the boss balloon. Personally, I'm not a boss balloon kind of guy. I mean, the monkey knowledge packs are cool and everything, but that's really all you're getting out of those boss balloons, and they just take so darned long to beat. And when I say beat, I mean, of course, level 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, man. Take 5 friggin' seconds. You don't get anything for killing those guys. The real ones, level 15, 16, up to 20, 25, those are the really difficult ones. Alright, so we're already struggling a little bit. We do end up getting our 4th year ninja over here, and now I think things are pretty much golden over here. It's like the golden balloon. It's just golden. So actually, I wanted to talk about the worst storms, or the worst natural disasters that I have ever been in. And I haven't been in very many at all. Believe it or not, I've been fairly lucky my entire life. Some of my friends have been in some pretty, bad natural disasters. I think the worst one that I was ever in was when it was more of like a big warning type of thing. Like there was definitely like a tornado that was touching down, and like it definitely could have, damaged a lot of things and hurt a lot of people and whatnot. But we got lucky enough; it didn't go right through our area, and we were fine. So it was actually at my friend's house. We were actually pretty young. We were only in like 7th grade or 8th grade, maybe, something like that. And my mom was planning on picking me up just a little bit later. Actually, she was kind of on her way to come pick me up. And we found out that she was at the mall, and she was going to go to the mall. She was actually at the mall with my sister, and then after the mall, they were going to come and pick me up and, bring me back. Of course, I didn't have a car by then. Back then. Oh, crap, dude. Oh, crap, oh, crap, oh, crap. Beep, 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 beep. So we do end up getting no less lost, but holy crap, dude. Whoa! Whoa! That was a lot tougher than I thought. I mean, we have a pretty decent amount of popping power over here. At least I thought so. Maybe a mortar would be a good addition to our stuffs. Even these camo balloons are overwhelming me right now. What is going on? This is way more difficult than I thought. So, last round, we still got a lot of money over here. Let's get our 4th year ninja. We're going to get another 4th year ninja just because I'm kind of afraid at this point, to be completely honest with you guys. And the money's really flown in. That's the good thing. I mean, we went up to like $5,000 in just a split second over there. And it looks like oh my god, did you guys see the lightning? It went we're talking about storms over here. That lightning was ridiculous. So, we beat this guy. We get a monkey knowledge pack for it and everything. We're not going to fight the boss today. I'm actually going to keep on flowing up the river up here. I might end up going to the lake tiles later, but I think I want to go continue up the river over here. It's just kind of a cool thing to play, and the river tiles are actually some of the most difficult tiles you can play, so that's why I kind of like them. It makes things just a little bit more difficult for me. You guys get to learn a little bit along the way. So I think on this level we're going to do another spike factory start. Now banana farms are also favored, so we're going to pop a couple of these guys in there. I'm going to go for a double banana farm start, but before I get them upgraded, I'm actually going to go for a buccaneer. Alright. So, it's going to 0-0 for now, because I got the spike factory back there. I just need some additional popping power, and I'll get a grape shot eventually, and I think we'll be set to go. I still wish there was a banana farmer in BLoons Monkey City. Dude, I'd pay the crap out of that. I would totally get it all the time. Even if it costs like $500 to get, I would be down for that any day of the week. Sometimes we're struggling, but we do end up popping them all with the Spike Factory, baby. Oh, snap. Alright, so obviously I'm a little bit on the aggressive side today with my double banana farm start and only one Buccaneer. It's a grouped Moab, which means it will be a little bit difficult for us later on because there's going to be a lot of balloons on the screen. And I kind of have to use like an Arctic wind or something like that to pop all the balloons. Realistically, there's not much more than that. So let's get this guy up before I get anything else. But I think before I get, you know, big bad unloading of Buccaneers, I'm going to have to get some lead popping power. And of course, I like the mortar on this level, baby. So let's get the mortar up. Even just a 0-0 is good enough for me. There we go. I'm feeling pretty good at this point. You know, I've got the banana farms flowing. The money's actually coming in here. And I'll eventually get a bunch of these guys up. Alright, so my mom was supposed to pick me up at like 9 o'clock at night or something like that. Like maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock. I'm not really sure exactly what time it was she was supposed to pick me up. But she's supposed to pick me up. And I just remember my friend's mom was like, guess what you have to do? You guys have to go in the basement and sit underneath like the stairwell over there. And I was like, oh really? Whoa! So this was like, I've never done this before. So we were in the basement in the first place. Like his basement's pretty chill and cool and everything. We were playing video games pretty much the entire time. And then like they really said, oh crap, the storm's actually kicking up right now. Now the weird thing is they didn't go in the basement underneath the stairwell or anything like that. His parents were just like, nah, we don't care. But you guys are kids. You guys gotta go down in the basement. You guys gotta hide underneath the stairwell. I think it was mostly because I was there. I think if I wasn't there, his mom probably wouldn't have made us do that. So anyways, holy crap, guys. We've got a strugglicious time right here. You know what? I'm going to go all the way up to a destroyer right now. And I'm going to try and get Bernie stuff up. So hopefully this is going to be good enough. But honestly, I am not sure. Come on, little destroyer, buddy. Come on, destroy those balloons. Destroy those balloons. So with the mortar, with the destroyer, we might be able to... And we take them all down. So anyways, tab does not work, sadly, with the mortar on BLoons Monkey City. I've been trying to tab him. Didn't work. I think the worst thing, actually, is the fact that we had to sell both of our banana farms. I just want both. That's really upsetting. It's not something I wanted to do, obviously. Getting rid of my big, chunky banana farms over there. So we're going to try and micro around this a little bit now. Now, it's a little bit easier this time because... I got the destroyer earlier on before things really hit the fan. But I still want to rebuild all my banana farms before I do anything else. Gotta rebuild. That's where I was at, by the way. Two zeros and a 1-0. Now I got nothing. Nothing. It's a little bit upsetting. Eventually my mom made it to me though, but I remember the ride home was like really like eerily scary, I suppose is probably the best way to put it. There was like crazy loud and ridiculous lightning everywhere, but it wasn't raining or windy. And that's what actually scared my mom the most, because she was in a tornado when she was a kid. She was actually in a tornado in a grocery store, actually. She ended up having a, believe it or not, this probably sounds really weird and goofy, as especially as a, you know, a younger girl. She was probably like 10 years old or something like that. I don't remember exactly. She walked to the store with her brother, and she ended up having a kind of bigger guy actually lay on her and her brother to protect her from the tornado. So, I mean, props to that. I mean, like these days that would not fly. You know, I mean, as stupid as that sounds. That would not fly these days. They'd be like, oh, he raped her, blah, 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 blah. You know, it's just stupid people like that. But this guy, it's not like the tornado actually did all that much damage and ended up breaking some of the windows and whatnot, which, of course, is scary. You know, glass can kill people. But it wasn't that dangerous overall. Tornadoes are struggling a little bit right now. We've got to get more boats, guys. Let's do it. It's boat time. Boat, 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 boats. Boats like crazy. Oops, 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 my mortar's not attacking. My mortar's not attacking. Come on, little mortar. You gotta protect me, buddy. Yes. So the mortar's honestly been saving my life. He's the reason that we're not dying right now. I mean, he's only got 941 pops technically. I mean, this guy's got 5,000. So, yeah. I don't know. I think I'm pretty much good, though, at this point. Like, I would... actually, you know what? I think I'm going to go for a boomerang. You know, let's go for a 3-0 boomerang. Usually, I don't go for 3 zeros on BLoons Monkey City levels, because they kind of suck. They got nerfed like crazy because they were too good. Now they only pop like 40 balloons per shot. Usually 2 3s are just better in almost every circumstance. But I'm going to go with a 3-0 today just because I feel like they're such grouped rushes. You know, I just want them to just run through the group balloons. Just bloop them, man. Bloop. But anyways, the tornado ended up not killing my mom, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't be born. Didn't. I think it actually did kill one person. And obviously, it was a really, really long time ago too. So, that's pretty scary. My friend was also in a tornado. So if you can't tell, you know, I live in Illinois. The only real natural disasters that can happen here are pretty much tornadoes. They're not even that common. We're not even in Tornado Alley, but they are fairly common. You know, every like couple years or whatnot, there's like a pretty bad tornado warning. And I say pretty bad because, like, it's really freaking windy outside, and you hear the tornado sirens going off, and you're like, yeah, dude, there definitely could be a freaking tornado happening today. And sometimes there is tornadoes, but, you know, obviously the chances of them happening in your exact area is kind of low. So we got 4 third-tier banana farms already. I think I'm just going to spam them, guys. I'm going to go for a bunch of destroyers over here. And realistically, what I want to do is I want to get a bunch of destroyers to pop the Moabs, maybe even a couple, like Dartling guns or something like that. Then I want to get a lot of good balloon popping power, actually. The balloon popping power is going to be the important part for me. So I'm actually feeling pretty safe at this point. With 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm going to get 5 destroyers already. Woo! Spicy! So that was pretty scary for my mom, but then my friend also, when he was at college, had this was even scarier, I would say. He had the roof get ripped off of his house or his apartment or whatever he was in. I only heard the story, so I wasn't even actually friends with him when it happened to him. But yeah, he was in college, had the roof get ripped off of his house, and like literally he saw the air above him. Like, during the tornado. He was in his bathtub, and he's, like, holding on for dear life and everything like that. He said it was the scariest moment of his life. He felt like he was going to die. Obviously, I would be freaking scared as crap, too, if you got the roof ripped off of your house. So tornadoes are scary, man. You know, if I'm going to die to something, it's probably going to be a tornado. Randomly, I'm just going to be like, tornadoes, whatever. I've been safe my entire life. No big deal. Not scared of those guys. Boom, Chris dies. So we're actually going to go for another mortar, I think. I think that's one of the best ways to deal with the balloons. We're going to get a mortar on top of... I want to get an Arctic Wind, but I don't think it's going to be all that effective. So I'm kind of afraid, honestly, but I think I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to put him down here, actually. You know, I mean, this is kind of a goofy spot. You're like, why the heck would you put him there, Chris? That's kind of weird, right? Well, it's going to be a pretty expensive tower, and I really just don't want the destroyers to... have any of their popping power limited in any way. So that's why I'm going to go for this guy. You know, obviously the money's flowing in right now, so I'm not even that afraid of the rushes right now. But not being afraid now doesn't mean that you're not going to be afraid later. No, it does not. There's too many negatives in that one. Being afraid... No. Yeah, let's just pretend that I said it the right way. I think I did. Alright, so we got 2 more boats to use. I'm going to use them up. 1 and 2. Put them, of course, up to destroyers. Well, I'm wondering, why am I getting destroyers and not cannon ships? Personally, I'm a bigger fan of destroyers when it comes to Moab popping power, and that's, I think, my biggest weakness, is Moab popping power. Ninjas and cannons are usually my best Moab popping power towers. So on these water levels, you just gotta go, man. You can't get waterlogged by these guys. You just gotta go for boats. Maybe even go like dart monkeys and textures, as weird as that sounds. Also, even more ridiculous, I go for Dartling guns sometimes. I'm also going to go for randomly 1 quickety-quick 0-3 Spike Factory. How effective will it be? Probably not that effective, but I still feel like he's a decent tower to pop in there, just as a little bit of an extra bonus. And I'm also going to get a Glue Gunner. So I like the 2-3s, you guys know that. I never get left-sided Glue Gunners, and it's not because they're bad in any way, I just don't like them. I just prefer the 2-3s, I feel safer with the 2-3s, and when I feel safe, I feel good. Anyways, of course, my friend did end up surviving. That's scary, dude. I mean, you know, the worst... So that was like, I didn't actually experience tornado being in my friend's basement or whatnot, but I did end up having a like microburst happen while I was at work one time. That was really scary, actually. That was probably the worst winds that I've ever felt. It was just like the sky was like the darkest that I had ever seen it ever. Seriously, not even joking. The darkest that I've ever seen it ever. And like what was I doing? I was somewhere out in front of my work. Of course, when I say at work, I was outside at the garden center with all the plants and everything. And I was doing something with a pallet. And basically what they do is, for all the pallets, when you put plants on them and, you know, birdseed and all these other things, they have the pallet and then they have some sort of like little tiny cardboard piece on top of it. So the first thing I got is that the cardboard piece started blowing away. So I'm like, oh crap, I gotta go get the cardboard piece. So I run over, I'm like trying to pick up the cardboard piece, and then the pallet freaking flips over. Yeah, a pallet. I'm not joking with you guys. It was 70-mile-per-hour winds. The pallet flipped over. I was like, screw this. What did I do, man? I don't remember if I just said screw this and ran inside right away. I'm pretty sure I brought, oh yeah, you know what, I do remember. I put the pallet inside the greenhouse really quick, just kind of slid it under the door, and then I ran inside. And that was actually probably some of the scariest stuff I've ever been in, because when I say microburst, everything was good, everything was fantastic, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, big, gigantic windstorm. And the weirdest part was it wasn't raining yet. It was just a windstorm. 70 miles per hour. It ended up blowing down the sign from next door. So there was this, like, I don't know, probably like 20 feet tall, something like that. You know, nothing too ridiculous. Like 20 feet tall, like, made out of metal and plastic type of sign. That thing got blown down. We have, by the way, we have a gigantic, like, tree sign in the front of our place, and it's like 50 feet tall. You know, luckily that thing didn't blow down because my car was underneath it. I thought about it afterwards, and I'm like, that would have been really hard to explain to my insurance. A tree fell on your car? No, a tree sign fell on my car. So that's obviously lucky that didn't happen. So let's go with a couple more spike factors while we got the money for it. I'll just build them all. We got a bunch of monies. This is not a DDT tile, by the way, so we don't really need to worry that much about these goofy guys over here. So if you guys are still here and you're still curious about how to be better friends with me, you know, if you enjoy my videos and you enjoy me and you enjoy talking to me, or maybe playing with me, make sure you guys join our Discord server. So I've got a Discord server. It should be one of the links in the description down there, if not the first link in the description down there. You might need to copy and paste it or whatnot, but if you guys use Discord at all, man, make sure you just click that button. You can join the server. Basically, it's a great way to kind of make friends, play games with people, join clans. We've got a couple cool bots over there that do a bunch of fun things for us. So it's really fun, honestly. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy talking to people and everything. I'm not there all the freaking time. I actually prefer people to kind of talk amongst themselves and not need to talk to me about every single thing. But of course, I do my best to try and, you know, be there every once in a while and just kind of chat it up and everything. Kind of chill with everybody. So, if you guys are interested in that at all, make sure you guys kind of check it out. We're actually planning on doing a competitive nature to battles as well. So, I probably will make a video specifically about the competitive thing when it finally comes out. But it's going to be, you know, sort of similar to King of the Hill, I would say, if you guys, you know, are interested in King of the Hill or know about King of the Hill at all. Should be sort of similar to that. But it should be better automated. You know, everything back in the day used to be a person would have to go click on things and then do this and then move that around and then people would mess up and then things would just not be so smooth. So what I wanted to do is, so what am I going to build now? I got a glue gunner and everything. I think I'm going to go for another glue gunner. So we got 2 glue gunners now. Woo! And I'm going to try and get a Hydro Rockets, I think. I mean, the balloon popping... Oh, I don't have Hydro Rockets. Ah, poo. So I guess we're going for a laser cannon. Don't even have the money for it, so it doesn't even matter. But I do have to be careful. If I need to move my big one, I will. You know, trying to keep him occupied as much as possible. The big one's the real damage doer here. He's up to 25,000 pops already. What? Rodonkulous. I mean, this guy's up to 13,000. He's been there in the entire game. This guy's been around the entire game. Oh, he's at 25,000 as well. You can tell, I'm at 28,000. It just goes up hundreds of, even thousands of balloons at a time. He's nice. He's really nice. He does reach his pop limit every once in a while, but yeah. So I'll probably continue talking about natural disasters and cool things like that. I gotta kind of continue my microburst story because that was really crazy. I actually had a couple big storms come through while I was there. So yeah, I'll talk about those in the future, but I don't want to finish talking about them right now because I only got like one round left to go, and that's going to be, of course, the end of the video. But if you guys want to, yeah, like I said, just join my Discord server. Great way to meet friends and talk to people and everything. You can join on your mobile device, or you can join on your computer. Personally, I'm a computer guy. I like to do things on my computer, so that's where you're going to see me talking from. It's a little bit tougher to talk on mobile. You know, I know some you guys usually have your fingers up and ready to go. My girlfriend, especially, is like really fast at typing on her phone. For some reason, I just suck. I can't talk on my phone for crap. I do one-finger texting. That's my problem. People do the double thumb thing. I feel like my thumbs are just too big to do that. I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I'm just old school. I'm not sure. But I have a tough time getting all that stuff done. Anyways, here we go. The biggest rush of them all. Round 30. The big one's doing his job, but still popping 35,000. It looks like he's got like a 900 balloon limit or something like that. And here's where the Arctic Wind's finally going to come into play. Slowing down all these balloons. His pop count's really low. But we slowed them down for the big one to actually do the damage, and that was his job, and he did it well. And finally, we get enough money. Woo! Laser cannon. So he's not really that important, to be honest, but he does get a pretty reasonable amount of pops pretty quickly. I mean, look at that. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Like, he's got a pretty good amount of popping power right there for balloons, and then he's also good against Moabs as well. So that's why the laser cannon's kind of nice, especially if you get a big bonus of them, or a big bunch of them, kind of together. And the last, oh my god, will be... Defeated! Yay! We held back the balloons. Alright, so what are we gonna get here? Probably nothing big. Mini land grab, I'll take that, man. No lives lost as well. Nicely played, Chris. Crazy credit! What's up with crazy credit? Get city cash cheap. Filling banks cost half. So yeah, I mean, realistically, if I wanted to, I could spend like all of my balloon stones to fill up my bank. Like, it takes so much money. Look at this. Watch this. $42,000 for 526 balloon stones. Like, oh my gosh, dude, I just feel like that's just ridiculously expensive. Even for 526, let alone 1,051. I would probably spend balloon stones if they were a little bit cheaper, to be completely honest with you guys. Would you? I don't know. I mean, I'm just throwing that out there, guys. So anyways, we've gotten, kind of all over the place over here in all these little random areas. We've done a lot of the volcanoes and everything. I think I'm going to continue on with my river series, if you guys are enjoying it at all. I know the river tiles are usually the toughest ones for most people, so try and continue on with those. Have some fun, and that's all I got. So thanks for watching, and have a super duper delicious day.